Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Cypher Sounds. This is Peter Rosenberg, my partner here on the radio.
I'm going to rub my legs in a minute.
Don't rub your legs. Don't do it. This man here, or man, child, this person, this kid, this guy, male.
Yeah.
His name is Mack Wilds, or you might know him as Tristan.
Indeed.
Really, what you know him as Mike from The Wire.
Yeah.
Where you fucking got crazy. I didn't like the route you went at the end there.
Hey, you.
I'm not gonna say what it's gonna. I know you didn't see it.
I didn't see the end.
Yeah.
I know the thing that happened with Method Man. I watched the last episode, but it was so long ago that I can restart. I'm good. I'm gonna start over again.
Okay.
It's happening real soon. Now that I have HBO Go on Apple TV, I'm starting from the top because I have the DVDs. But let's be honest,
No.
who watches DVDs anymore?
I do,
except for Cypher Sounds.
but if you have that Apple TV,
Apple TV is so much easier.
So if they ever make the Wire movie, the way you went, I was like, oh, come on. He was on the path to greatness. And then,
all right,
anyway.
that's enough.
Sorry.
You're going to be scared. Now, real quick, it's Mack Wilds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because to me, that sounds like a name that should be singular, but black people just put an S on it. It sounds like it's Mack Wild, but you're just saying Mack Wilds.
Understood.
But it's actually Mack Wilds.
Yeah, it is. Like, Wilds is my last name. Mack is my middle name.
Really?
So yeah, Mack Wilds.
Makes
Wait,
sense.
what is your name on 90210?
Dixon Wilson.
No, not your character name. Like your credit.
Tristan.
Tristan,
Wilds,
right?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dixon Wilson.
That's ridiculous.
Come on, writers.
What network was 90201?
It was on CW.
CW.
Yeah,
I knew it. That's where Dixon Wilson came from.
Did you smash Shannon Doherty?
Did I? Or would I?
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Would you?
Maybe.
Wait, did you see her around or something? Was she on the show also?
She came on the show, yeah.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she was on the show.
How many of them made an appearance on the show?
Shannon Doherty came through. Tori Spelling came through.
Say Luke. Say Luke Perry.
I wish.
No Luke Perry?
No Luke Perry?
No Luke Perry. And it was
over.
funny. Like we really tried to get him too, but he wasn't with it.
What about Rebecca Gayheart?
No, she didn't. Come.
Damn, you remember her
Wait,
though.
who was
Yeah.
that? The with the glasses?
Noxzema girl. No, she's Noxzema girl.
She's the one with the glasses. I liked her.
She was the
Andrea?
But she was
Andrea-
mad old.
Yeah, she
At the time.
Yeah, she was like 30 playing. Like,
an 18-year-old.
Remember
So that means
Andrea?
she's like
Yeah,
90
The one from the
now.
newspaper who Brandon used to get it in with?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I never watched the show. I just used to see the chick with the glasses.
Tristan, did you go back and watch the whole show?
My show or
No,
the old
the
one?
original.
I mean, I had to watch a couple episodes.
You didn't watch the whole thing? Mm-mm. Because it's funny, I'm weird. I liked it at the end. Like when
Was
they
it
faded,
connected?
I still liked it. Was it connected?
Yeah, it was kind of connected. Like, I mean, it just like one of the characters, Aaron Silver. Her sister was
Andrea.
Kelly. No,
Oh,
Kelly.
it was Kelly?
Kelly.
Ripper.
No. What was Kelly's last name on the show?
Jenny Garth. Jenny Garth.
That's Jenny Garth.
Yeah,
Kelly's
Jenny Garth,
character.
Yeah. It was.
I don't remember Kelly's last
her
name
sister.
on it though.
Kapowski.
But her I guess her.
No. Different show. You can't just say white people high school shows and blend them all together.
Kelly.
Well, you can, but
Kelly.
to be honest, the world won't really be negatively affected if you do.
Anyway, so good. You're a TV star. Now, the thing about you is I hooked up the other day with my friend Salaam Remi, who's like,
Yeah.
Oh, my friend Salaam Remi.
he's my brother.
You always
He's
get
like my
mad when I
brother.
name drop. He hits name drops.
Because he's a real friend, not a Twitter friend.
Listen,
He's a real friend.
the amount. You know what? You want to see how many texts? You want to see when you text with somebody as many times as I've been texting with Azalea Banks. You
That's
have
his
to call
friend
her
now.
a friend.
That's his friend.
I don't. She said to me. She said, "Do people think it's weird how much I talk to you? I think it's almost probably like annoying. It's." Since she's been out of town, it's just an endless conversation for days. She's like in random countries, so she has nothing to do. And you know, I don't do anything.
And she texts, her bill's going to be crazy.
iMessage.
Bananas.
Okay. Anyway, so the point is, you're a name dropper.
All right, so
Salaam
my
Remi's
friend, my friend Salaam Remi told me never to name drop. Anyway, a lot of people don't know who he is because he stays under the radar. But this dude is one of the illest producers
he
in
did.
the game.
If you're looking for his big credits, he did Without a Doubt by Black Sheep.
Yep. No.
I just wanted to pick a random one.
absolutely
not.
He did do that. He did do that.
Really?
It was the first single off their second album. No one ever heard it except
But
me.
he like executive produces like all the latest Nas albums.
Oh, he's
He
done
did Made You Look.
so much good shit.
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse, Miguel.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah.
Oof.
So
So
whatever.
All I Want Is You, right? For Miguel.
But really, like he started just like me. He
How many
carried
drinks too?
Yeah.
Yeah. He carried Flex's crates just like I did, yo.
Damn.
Classic. He called me to the studio and said I had to hear his new artist.
And people
Didn't
say
tell me
everyone
it was
who
him.
carries Flex's crates turns out to be a huge loser.
Loser.
And that is not true. So look at Salaam Remi.
Me and Frank Jurga, man, the losers. So yeah, he told me to come to the studio, listen to his new artist, something he was putting out. And I went to the studio, and it was this guy. And I was like, I know him, because when I was on MTV, we did like a behind the scenes of The Wire, and I met this kid, and then he came on my Sirius radio show. So I've been watching him for a while. Then I was like, yo, I'm gonna be cool with this guy because he's gonna blow. I moved to LA.
Out of here, you missed it. Already a star. Hey, how about, you know what we should do? What's the song that you just dropped?
Own It.
Well, let's play him a little taste.
Yeah,
play a little taste of Own It right here.
So baby, come be my dream girl. Pick up fantasy and let me work out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Tell me where you wanna go, what you wanna do. So we living it like we own it, own it, own it. Till I'm on top of the world. What I need is you. So we living it like we own it, own it, own it. Yeah.
All right, there you go. So that was that song. That's dope.
So that's
Thank you.
Some classic hip hop flavor,
Yes.
90s
Was that a
flavor.
Pizza President on there?
Yep.
Yeah,
no, not a
exactly.
peach. Eric B. for president.
Isn't Eric B for president? Isn't that Take Impeach President?
It was a very
Same drums,
It was
isn't it?
Marley's. No, it was Marley trying to copy the drums.
But it's the same pattern, isn't it? Doom, doom, ka, doom, doom. Isn't it the same
It was
thing?
Marley trying to copy. No, I don't know. No, Top Billing is Marley trying to recreate Impeach the President.
Marley didn't do top billing. Oh yeah, he did. Sorry, my
No,
brain
he
just said
didn't.
words. Yeah,
Did
he
he?
did. Why not?
No, not Top Billing. Maybe he didn't do it.
Oh no.
What the fuck are we talking about? All right. Anyway, that's
yeah, hold
Eric B.
on. Marley didn't do top billing. You meant the bridge.
No,
Marley did the bridge.
Okay,
You're
sorry.
probably the same.
Sorry. Top Billing is Milk D trying to recreate Impeach the President drums.
Okay. And what does that have to do?
Because we were talking about Impeach the President.
I think Eric B as president is Impeach the president.
No, it's not. The sounds, the drum sounds,
They're
the
not the
sample.
same.
No, definitely not.
All right, we'll deal with this later. I'm fucking up.
Anyway, yeah. So this guy, you tell him what you're doing.
Basically, I'm just putting out a dope album. Me and Salaam, we got together, we sat down, and you know, me and Salaam have been cool for a minute before
Name
we
dropper.
yeah, right. before we even decided to do any music or anything. But eventually, you know, the one thing that we always connected with is that we always miss like the summer times in New York and the sound of it and the feel of it. You know, you don't see that in music anymore.
Or in New York. It doesn't exist
Exactly.
anymore.
So,
We don't even have summer anymore. It's just winter all the way through.
So
No, there's definitely no summer hangout vibe like there used to be.
Exactly.
Summers were a big deal.
I know.
Like summers in New York, everybody wanted to be in New York, or at least everybody wanted to watch New York and see what was going on. So we got together and we
All right, so then when are you dropping this thing? Because it's already the summer.
September, but we're starting to drop songs like throughout the summer. Yeah.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
So we can still get some of that during
So
the summer.
Exactly.
The songs I
Absolutely.
heard are all classic hip hop samples and hip hop breaks, 90s hip hop.
That's what it
all
sounded
the
like.
shit we love. That is like that DJ music. But with dope songs singing on it.
A lot of recognizable classic
Yes,
samples.
Yes.
But Salaam's a master of using kind of recognizable
Very,
stuff and making it
very
awesome and
masterful.
different.
Yeah.
How'd you get to
definitely.
know him?
I met him one time at we met at it was like a BMI Awards or something like that, and we just chopped it up. He was a fan of The Wire, and from there, you know, every time he told me that he was in the studio, I would just go by. I was already doing music, but we never worked together. It was just more so like I was letting him hear what I was doing.
Let's just be honest, man. Y'all just became dude friends. It
Yeah,
happens
yeah.
sometimes.
It does.
It's hard as you get older because you're like, this is weird. We can't just become friends with random dudes like that. But every once in a while, you're like, I like you.
Yeah,
We
he's
should
a cool,
hang
he's
out
a cool
sometime.
dude. Like
Yeah.
for real, like he was just a cool dude, and he was like one of those guys that like when I told him I was gonna drop something or I was thinking about dropping something, he'd be like, all right, so listen to this. This is what I'm doing, and this is what's gonna drop here and there. So just so you know what's coming out, or like that sounds like it's in your lane.
I'm going to say something right now, and you're going to think it's really weird, but it's actually, to me, makes sense and a great compliment.
Okay,
I believe,
that's a great
Setup, right?
forewarning.
I hope you agree with me, Saif. I believe that there are many different versions of people, right? Like, if there's a God or whoever there is, when they make people, they're these certain cutouts that are there.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
take
yeah.
this one. I put
Yeah,
this,
yeah. I actually agree with that.
Like Saif and French might have been the same one. All right,
From the mold, yeah.
from the mold. Me and Joe Rogan might have been the same one. He works out more, whatever. Him, he has a little bit of look and personality, and this is such a compliment. Frequent guest of our show, just got a contract for $48 million.
Victor Cruz.
There's something Cruz about you. There's a Victor Cruz-esque, and
what
not
you're
just
saying.
in your look, but in your demeanor and happy-go-luckiness. Like, you ever met Victor Cruz?
I've never met him.
Y'all should be dude friends. I'm gonna hook it up. Hook it up.
Can you be dude friends with
One of
some of your own?
I don't know. Like
cutout?
you and French only hang out so much. You got to say it at
I
distance.
spoke to him yesterday.
You did? Why?
He's gonna do my
He's doing
hip hop improv show.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he say anything besides, huh?
It was over text, so he was like,
Oh, perfect.
When I get
Hold
back.
on. French responded to a text of yours?
yeah.
You're so much more important than me. Every once in a while, when I forget how much more importance I have than
Wait,
me, I remember.
you've texted him?
Oh, yes. Never a reply.
I think
Never.
it's who you know before you pop, where you'll get a response. The problem is most people when they pop change their number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does
You
happen.
see what I'm saying? Like, because I knew him before he popped off, and we were not man friends, but cool. And we would talk, and I'd give him like little pieces of advice or whatever. Then when they pop off, they usually change their number, and you're fucked. The same shit that happened when you were Drake.
Yeah, it took a long time.
Then you finally got it back.
I think it's gone again. No, you know what else fucked up though? But you talked to Meek Mill, and I'm the first DJ here to know Meek Mill. And
No,
don't
but I
talk to
wasn't
Meek at
cool
all.
with Milk before he popped.
But I was, and I don't know him now. He
I
didn't even
just-
remember me. I used to email with him, which is amazing to think that Meek Mill was on an email. How
Yeah,
did
right?
that happen? What world was that in where Meek was like, yo, slow down, I'm trying to get your Yahoo address. I don't know. Someone give me his email address. Meek talks so erratically if you've never heard him talk. Anyway, so we've gotten off the beaten path. But this music's gonna come out just throughout the summer. You're just gonna be dropping joints.
Yeah, like we're basically what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna try to make like a movie out of New York. Like I want to make the summertime that we used to have, and just run around the city like turning it up all summer.
But I have a question. Since you're an actor,
Yes.
why don't you make an actual short New York summertime movie that your music is the soundtrack for?
I mean, that was an idea. I mean, we did do music videos, and like we did like 4 music videos that kind of leaned together as like a long form film, you know. So we kind of did do that, but yeah.
But I mean an actual one with dialogue.
Oh, no, we're
you fucking hot Puerto Rican chicks, like you know what I'm saying, in bed.
You want to get New York?
Yeah, like I'm saying, it's hot as shit. It's like do the right thing.
I mean, it's definitely on the way. You know, that's what I will say that like eventually, like to really stamp the idea in people's head of what New York is. It's definitely coming.
So, and it's funny because you're a Staten Island kid.
Yep.
Stapleton
Born and raised.
and Park Hill.
Yep.
The 2 places I've heard, you know why I've heard of them? Because presumably they're 2 of the worst places in Staten Island. That's usually if I've heard of
The
some
worst
place
places on earth.
Yeah, and by virtue of it being the worst place in Staten Island, the other day a friend was visiting and they looked at the map on the subway. We're going to Coney Island. They looked at the subway and they're like, Staten Island? Well, what happens over there? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. You can say anything you want about Staten Island because you know what? They're not going to come here and do anything
it's
to
too
us.
far.
Any
It's too
club
far.
I'm in, comedy club, I'm like, Staten Island. Just testing. Staten Island? One lady? All right.
It's always the same. But what do you think? What is Staten Island known for besides Wu-Tang? What's the main form of commerce besides murder, drug dealing, and hate crimes in Staten Island?
Staten Island is a...
Probably the dump.
It's
Probably
a dump, right? There's the
Staten
big dump,
Island.
right? Is it known for trash?
The ferry.
The ferry, definitely.
Really nice. That's good stuff.
Um,
There's a mall.
There's definitely a mall, but it's
Not great.
yeah, it's
It's not the Beverly Center.
Yeah, not at all.
Um,
Or even King's Plaza.
it's not even King's Plaza. Oh my god! Oh, that's a bad sign. It's not even King's Plaza. Oh man. So that really is shit.
So did you the Mob Wives? You know any of the Mob Wives?
I've never met them before.
No, you don't know Drita? Oh, you gotta meet Drita. She's cool as shit.
yeah.
I mean, I honestly like growing up, like because we grew up in Staten Island. Staten Island is like literally so segregated from the rest of the city. Each neighborhood was like a different borough. So depending on what neighborhood you grew up in or whatever, it showed like your fashion style, the way you talked, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So like Park Hill is more of Park Hill to me would be more so like Harlem. Like it's, you know, flashy dudes, they, you know, chains, they still will beat you up and stab you if need be.
Why'd you look at me specifically when you
No,
said that?
not just you. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
it did work.
But Stapleton is more like Brooklyn. Like it's gutter, grungy Timbs hoodies will like rob you and your child.
Where's the nice? Okay, is there a place where if you're in Staten Island and you're not going to go to the city because it's like 9 hours away?
Yeah.
Is there a town that everyone goes to that's kind of nice that you can go have
downtown
dinner?
area.
Right. There's like a downtown in Staten Island.
No. We have to go. We go to the city.
You have to go to the city.
Yeah,
You have to get on the ferry.
The ferry's a half hour. We're fine.
The Verrazano's $95.
Yeah. It's
No, there's
pretty-
got to be a strip
I mean,
of bars.
there's a couple like restaurants and stuff that people go to and everything. But if you're really trying to go out, people go to the city.
Yeah, I remember I sat next to a guy on a plane who like had money. Some dude, he has a house there. And says like as a ride to work in the morning. If he was to commute in the morning time rush hour, you're talking about like an hour and 45 minutes to 2
Yeah, what's
hours.
up?
It's crazy.
That rush hour is bananas.
If you're looking to find a good hate crime, where's the best place to go?
a hate crime,
Yeah, because remember they had a good run there where they were beating up gay people, Hispanics. Like everyone was getting it in Staten Island.
It's like the Italian neighborhood though.
yeah, like you have to go to like
What's the ghetto
South Shore.
Italian neighborhood? Not the uppity one. The ghetto.
Not
one.
the nice
Probably
Italian.
probably nude up.
Okay.
Nude up.
So if
Yeah.
you're trying to get beat down, maybe I just want to go get a Jewish hate crime cracking. Maybe I'll stop by over there.
Either nude up or you'd have to go like all the way like to the South Shore, like Tottenville, and really just
Down all the way out.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mack Wilds, the name of the album?
New York, a love story.
Love that.
No, it's amazing. You know me.
Am I going to love it?
You're gonna love it. And when I heard it, I was like,
Oh, this is singing that Rosenberg's going to like.
right. I was like, I might give that song to Rosenberg and that song.
So can I get one right away? Can you connect me with Salaam?
Absolutely. Not Henny. Don't give him Henny.
No, not
Why? That's like some...
That's like the one that's gonna pop off.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't need that.
The one he got out now is dope.
Yeah, I'll mess
Henny's
with
the
that
one
one.
that's gonna pop off. There's like two other ones that you should hear.
All right, I look forward to it.
definitely.
Well, how do people find you and all that good stuff?
On Twitter, it's at Mack Wilds. Instagram at Mack Wilds. Website coming soon, etc., etc., etc.
And Mack Wilds 316 says he just kicked your ass.